Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the video. So we had a volatile week in the stock market, especially in the election stocks that we've gone over. In this video, we'll be doing a quick recap of those election stocks, including a recap of the overall market and what to expect next, and also going over the top trade ideas that I'm watching in the week and weeks ahead, including a major potential breakout that is setting up. As always, there are timestamps in the description. Let's go ahead and get into it. So starting out by taking a look at the S&P futures chart. Last week's price action was mostly defined by building out a new consolidation base after Monday's upside break. So on Monday, the S&P broke out to new highs above 58.68 and ran up to new highs where it found resistance at 59.14. On Tuesday, it rejected hard off those highs and pulled back to below 58.68 to 58.73, which was Monday's breakout zone, which ended up being a fake out since it was able to reclaim back above it and hold it as new support on the backtest. It attempted to break to new highs once again after this, but failed to hold above 59.14, and after another slight pullback, it closed the week just below 59.14 once again. So into next week, continue to keep things simple, as buyers are still in full control of the trend until a major support fails, which I would now consider to be 58.40 to 58.46. I would watch 58.68 to 58.73 to act as the key mid-pivot of this range, and 59.14 as the top of the range, and the breakout trigger on a successful break and hold above there. Overall, there's still no technical reason to be bearish on the market, and the easiest thing to do continues to be follow the trend and focus on upside trades. So 2 weeks ago, we went over the top election trades to watch, depending which way the election odds were heading, and so far they've gone in Trump's favor, with now about a 60% to 40% advantage. The three main pro-Trump trades that we went over were DJT first, which is the Trump media company that owns Truth Social, and the stock got that clean breakout move above 17.3, which triggered upside to 24.8, and then the 200-day moving average at about 34.5, where it found resistance so far. So it would need above the 200-day moving average to see continued upside, or a potential backtest of 24.8 could be on watch to act as new support. Geo Group was another, which is the trade on private prisons and big beneficiary if Trump wins. We went over how a reclaim above the major moving averages could act as the upside trigger, which followed through higher to the first target at 14.85 and is now holding new support at that level, and if it continues to do so, expect continued upside. And we also went over Bitcoin in the crypto market as a potential beneficiary, and Bitcoin has made a strong move up to near the top of the bull flag. This can overall result in a massive breakout once it's able to break and hold above this consolidation due to how long and tight this handle of the multi-year cup and handle has gotten. The Bitcoin ETF, ticker symbol IBIT, is also testing the key trendline resistance at 39.4, which will be key to watch in the week ahead, as a successful break and hold above there can act as that breakout trigger. And Coinbase, ticker symbol COIN, is another one that we went over just last week that is correlated with the Bitcoin. We talked about watching for a break above the 50-day moving average to act as the upside trigger. And it did so with very strong follow-through above 200 to 207.1, along with the 200-day moving average as well. That zone now becomes key support and the key backtest point to watch if it pulls back and tests it as new support. The target levels above would be at 225 to 228, 239, and then 255.4 to 263.5. If the election markets continue heading in this direction, these stocks can continue their upside moves. If things reverse though, these stocks can fade, and watch for upside reversal moves in the Kamala trades that we went over in the newsletter linked in the description, and that is 100% free. So now getting into some more trade ideas, Toast, ticker symbol TOST, is a setup that we went over recently as it was testing the breakout of its almost 3-year-long base at 27.85. It has now followed through nicely to the upside after building out a base and holding that level as new support. It is now testing the next level up at 30.8, which was where the stock double topped in 2022, and this can act as another breakout trigger on a break and hold above, and there is not a lot of resistance from there, and $40 per share as the next key level above. Wix.com, ticker symbol WIX, is another one to keep on close watch in the week ahead, as the stock is testing the top of its 5-month-long base and inverse head and shoulder pattern at 178.7. There is potential for an explosive breakout here due to how long and well defined this pattern is, and a successful break and hold above 178.7 triggers that move. The upside levels and targets above would be at 190 to 196, 207 to 213, and then 233.35 next above there. And Supermicro Computer, ticker symbol SMCI, is another stock that has built out an almost 2-month-long base and is potentially setting up for that breakout attempt soon. So last week, SMCI held up well during the volatility in the semiconductor sector after the miss from ASML, which is a sign of strength, and many others took a hit from it. It is currently testing the top of this range at 48.6, along with the 50-day moving average, which is slightly below there now. In order to see the breakout move, it needs a break and hold above, and it has not had a daily close above that level yet. though once it is able to do so, it can see that breakout move, which can target the gap fill at 51.3, and larger upside would open up above there. So that is what I'm watching for in the week ahead. As we get closer to the election, expect volatility to pick up, especially in those election trades that we went over, as they will get more and more reactionary to news and polls. Thank you guys for watching, and for anybody interested in joining the private Discord chat, that is the first thing down in the description to get my personal trade alerts, nightly watch lists, and answer any questions you guys have in there. Good luck trading the week ahead, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.